Somehow, this wasn't what I expected. What's going on, people? Alex Thorn, and I'm just a rock and roller who in my downtime likes to watch movies while wearing a bandana. And this time, I wanted to take a break from all the horror stuff and take a look at Jennifer Lopez's new film, her first action film in a very, very long time, called The Mother. This one's a Netflix original. And, I was kind of shocked to hear that this would be a Netflix original versus an Amazon original because, she just had Shotgun Wedding, and that was very successful and very entertaining in my opinion. When I heard she was doing an action movie, I, was all in on it because we've seen glimpses of Jennifer Lopez doing action in the past, but a lot of people write her off. All you got to do is take a look at her dancing and her concert routines. I actually went back to a concert of hers in about 2019 and it was incredible. But the physicality that she goes through and the preparation that she goes through for her concerts and her dancing is incredible. She's been a dancer forever, right? So to think that she can do a action movie is not out of the norm. With that being said, it wasn't the action in the movie that kind of throws me off and what you heard in the opening comments. It's actually a little bit different than that. So let's go down the journey really quickly of The Mother. This Netflix original starts out really, really good, by the way. I love that there's a shocking reveal. And since it's right in the beginning, and it has to do with the title, I don't think I'm giving too many spoilers away with this, but they do a lot of shots of J-Lo and there's police officers in the house protecting her. They were actually interrogating her, but she's like, we're not safe. And at that moment when she says it and the other cop becomes an asshole and tries to be a smart ass with her, sure enough, the place starts getting shot up. People are getting shot and there's a lot of tight shots on her. I actually thought that was genius because there's a moment in the beginning of this movie where after all of these tight shots, they finally reveal that she's pregnant. And they reveal that she's pregnant when her ex or somebody from her past, this person who ends up stabbing her in the stomach. And that's when it's revealed that she's pregnant. And obviously the movie's called Mother. So as the movie moves on, she was advised to be separated from this child that has survived, that they had to cut out of her stomach because it was damaged and so forth. And so in order for her to be safe and the child to be safe, she was going to have to completely separate herself because that guy got away. Even though she thought he was dead, he got away. It's never over. So they got to separate. So she has to go live her life and the daughter has to go live her life with some other family. And obviously things are going to get brought back together. Now, I'm not going to give too many spoilers from there, but I do want to point out things about the movie and the performance and why I feel a little let down by this movie. And the reason I also made a short about it on this channel, is that there's just an off feeling to these straight to streaming movies. They don't seem to flow and take the time it takes to be emotionally connected to the characters like you would in a theatrical release. I think even though there's a lot of money that goes into these, more money than would go to like a straight to DVD movie back in the day or straight to video movie back in the VHS days, there's more money put into them, but there's not as much care. There's something missing, and it's not just this movie. So with that being said, my high points for the movie are certainly the cinematography, the locations, the lighting, the way it's shot is amazing. The action, they do a great job. By the way, I noticed this right away because I was looking forward to seeing J-Lo like full frontal of her face during the action scenes, and there's not a lot of that. There's a lot of quick shots. There's shots of her like her lower half running. There's back shots. There's tricky shots when she falls that you could tell that, you can't tell it's not her, but because you don't see her face, you know it's not her. There's more motorcycle scenes where she has to put a helmet on. So there's a lot of those type of things going on in this movie where you could tell they covered up for it not being J-Lo. And that's okay. That's totally cool. But I just thought it was interesting to me because I was looking forward to like seeing her face in a lot of those scenes. And I think the only thing we really saw her in was running, which she can obviously do. There's no shortage of gunfire. There's no shortage of action in this movie. It's great. But there comes a point where even in an action movie, especially with something like this where the mother is separated from the child and we get them working together again and we get this stuff, there has to be some emotion in it. And J-Lo legitimately does not show any emotion throughout the entire movie. Now I know you're probably, if you've seen it, you're probably going to come on and say, well, she's a hardened person. She can't show emotion. She's da-da-da. I get that. But even if she couldn't show emotion to the child, we should have got some scenes. All I had to do was take, honestly, 30 seconds of her wanting to soften up because obviously she loves this child. She wants to be a mother to this child. She's going out of her way to protect this child, which is hers. I would have taken in the cabin, we could have got something where the little girl fell asleep on the couch and J-Lo goes to put a blanket on her and stops herself. Something like that, showing that she wants to soften up. There's a point where she gets her daughter and then her daughter gets taken away again. And there's this, instead of breaking down and showing that she's tired and emotionally over all of this, when that happens, she just guns right into action. Now, again, I know there's people that are going to be like, yeah, I love that. I wanted to see her break some stuff in the room, cry a little bit and then wipe away those tears and then go get her daughter. Because the first and only time we see J-Lo be, softer in this movie is legitimately the last minute of the movie. We got to go to the bandana system for this movie. Because like I said, I didn't want to give too many spoilers. We're not going beat by beat, but I do want to compliment it and give my pros and cons with it. And on the bandana system, Jennifer Lopez with her first Netflix original movie, and it being an action movie, The Mother, is going to get 3 bandanas out of 5 for me. I was really pulling for this to be like a 4 bandana type of movie. I would be shocked if it was straight 5. But, I'm going to give it a middle of the road. I can't see myself watching this anytime soon. I will watch it again for sure. But I can't see myself like, man, I love that movie. It was incredible. With that being said, like I said, it's a 3 bandana out of 5 movie for me. What did you think of The Mother? Did it supersede your expectations? Did it meet it? Or did you write it off because it's Jennifer Lopez? Let me know down below. In my last video, I let you guys know that my new single, Bleeding Youth, is out. I can't believe the reception it's gotten. And I know it's common for artists to like give praise to themselves or all that, but I'm being honest with you. I am kind of shocked at all the coverage it's getting. I'm still getting blog articles like out of nowhere. It would be a great surprise and a great support if you would go and listen to the song anywhere you have music, whether it's iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. I'm there. Go ahead and check out Bleeding Youth. Hell, leave a comment underneath that video. Come back here, talk about The Mother, and leave a comment about Bleeding Youth. But let me know what you think about it. And if you dig it, awesome. If you hate it, let me know too. All right, I'm Alex Thorn, and you know what I got to do? I got to go rock out so then I can watch some more movies.